Hi fellow farmers, hi aspiring farmers, karibuni, it's your girl Wamboko the Farm Empress, and I've really missed you. I've missed you, and I'm back. I'm so excited to share this video with you. Karibuni, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Kama umesubscribe, thank you. I really appreciate, and I'm so happy that we are continuing well with our farming journey as youths, as young people. And thank you for all the comments that I'm getting, inboxes, side chats, any questions that you're bringing in. I really appreciate. Nafurahi sana as I help you journey along with me, because it is always a learning experience from both sides. So thank you so much. Karibuni, let's start this video. So today I want us to basically look at how the government or the relevant institutions can help youths to enjoy this agriculture journey, to feel as part and parcel of agriculture, because for a very long time tumekuwa tukisikia kuhusu agriculture, and watu wanafikiria ni for the old, the elderly, wenye wamemaliza kuretire. But I want us to see vile tunaweza ingia kwa hii agriculture when we are so energetic, when hatuja retire, and when we are not tired. So the first thing that will be of main help is to, as quickly as possible, to introduce the farming models into primary schools and high schools and strengthen them. Not the agriculture that we did in high school or in primary school, just see ya juju, ni agriculture module that will help this young person to know how to grow crops from a very tender age, ajue all the chains from planting, the growth process, what the inputs that are needed, and eventually peer the market chain and how to sell. With that, when you start training these young people as early as possible, with time they will come to enjoy this agriculture as a career and as a way of making an income. Because it's so unfortunate that we come to realize that we can venture into farming when we are older, when we don't have the experience, we don't know where to sell, we don't know how to grow crops, we're so green, we don't know anything. So the first thing that can help a lot is the government to introduce and strengthen mikakati ambayo inatakikana in this in agriculture sector in primary schools. Kuna a lot of things the government can do. Kuna those lands, we have schools that have large chunks of lands, na hizo mashamba zinatumiwa just like playground, na sisemi watoto wasicheze because playground is very important for PE, but it's good to set aside a section where we can have agriculture agronomists or agriculture advisories or extension officers from the government, wawe wanakuja shule and they help these young people go through the process of farming, na wanaonyesha how to harvest, how to even add value to their crops, and how to package them and how to sell them. With that, by the time huyu mtoto anatoka primary school anaingia high school, atakuwa na very vast knowledge on agriculture, and it will be easy for them to manage. The other thing is to link agriculture with social media. It will be easy, and nowadays I've seen a lot of young people who have come up with apps where tunaweza post our items and sell. That is really working, because like for me, nishai jaribu, I have posted my cucumber and I've had clients ambao wamenipigia simu to ask if I have the commodity. So linking the IT section, pia the government should enhance IT with agriculture, ishikanishe IT na agriculture to have these applications. We have a lot of creative minds outside here, and youth are very creative. We have a lot of time. It will be possible to farm the smart way, how to sell our produce via the help of IT, and it will make it easier, because for me I'll be comfortable when I grow my crop. Nitaweza kuuza, nitachukua tu my smartphone and post what I have in my shamba, and nitapata customers. So that is something else that the government can help. At least itusaidie tukuwe na cheaper bundles internet itufikie kwa urahisi. Yeah, that I think can help a lot, a lot, a lot. The other thing is, I've come to realize, is the lenders, money lenders, or the banks. I've gone to the banks not once, not twice, and when I introduce myself, ninasema I'm into farming, wanasema si ukuje tukupe pesa ya kulima, si ukuje but it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. So I would urge the banking institution or the financial institutions, the microfinances, all these institutions that fund youths, please, 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 if it's a youth coming to you na anataka funding ya kulima, please, please consider the age, consider whatever the youth is doing, consider, at least let farming finances that support farming ziwe at least flexible, to help us embrace this farming idea and implementing it the right way, because we can. The other thing is that the government should make sure that youths are invited into these agricultural forums, and youths muitikie kwenda kwa these forums. I've done a video where we were at a forum at the Ministry of Agriculture. It is important to have this knowledge on what's happening in the community. Most of these institutions that come to support farmers, they come in your community, they come in and get into the groups. Sana sana, they won't come to individuals. So it's good for you to have groups, and the government will work well with groups rather than individuals. So if you're a youth and you run in a group, make sure that you always visit the Ministry of Agriculture around your area. Make sure that you know what's happening, even via the chief. Make sure that you go to the chief barazas. They are very important, because that's where information is disseminated. Tukikaa huku juu tukidhani that information itatupata, hapana, information iko huko mashinani. It is for us to go find that information. There's no way the information will ever come get you where you are. That's a Greek proverb. The other thing is, let the government paint agriculture as a good image, kusionekane like agriculture is just for watu wenye walishindwa kwenda shule or anything like failures. No, actually kwenye pesa zimebaki ni kwa farmers, and I will say that confidently, because when we eliminate all the negative things that accompany a farmer wakati analima na anapanda vitu zake, farming is satisfying. Farming is a backbone of our nation. It still remains that way. Farming is very, very important, because I always tell you guys, lazima watu wakule, na hawakuli meal moja. You have to at least take 2 meals in a day. So farming is important. Farming is crucial. So the government should embrace youths in these forums, these agricultural forums, were to engage into any courses that is in kuja, because there are courses out there ambazo hata youth hawanid kulipa, trainings all over. We have institutions that you have institutions out there that supports youth in agriculture. Please, 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 please make it easier itupate huku chini, because hao watu wenye wako juu, sometimes information huwa haitufiki. If you're a youth and you're not that aggressive, information haitakupata. You will always miss on a lot of things. So we need to know how to farm the smart way with the help of the government. So I'm urging the government to help us and support youths in agriculture, because we can make it. The last thing that I want to insist it's the agriculture. I just want to expound on education and agriculture. And I've seen a lot of people having career in agriculture. We have agronomists, we have people who are doing very, very well in agriculture. And it's good to encourage our young people, our young pupils, and our young teenagers in primary and high schools to embrace agriculture, because agriculture uh, is a career like any other career, and more so it's a paying a career. I did agriculture in high school, and when I look back, I am so sure that's where I was able to pick up my journey in agriculture, embrace agriculture, love agriculture. I also grew up in a farming family, so agriculture wasn't that hard for me. But I had that passion, it grew in me. So if we start as early as possible, as from class 4 or grade 4 pupils, we can grow the talent and the passion for these young people and youngsters. And in the next 50 years, we'll have an agricultural country, an agricultural economy where we can be able to grow our own food and at least eradicate food poverty, food hunger in our country. So youth, let's, if you have a kitchen garden, you have a small garden in your area, doesn't matter if you have a large chunk of land, it's good to teach our children the basics of planting crops, to know different kinds of crops, because I've realized that watoto hata hawajui mimea inaitwaje, hawajui hii ni nini, they've never touched soil. So please, I urge you, let's introduce them to agriculture as early as from our houses. It's good, chukua hiyo mkebe, panda hiyo mahindi moja, panda hiyo mbosho moja, and from that, you never know, this kid will grow knowing that they can grow their own food. And it's very, very good to learn how to grow your own food, because you'll be feeding from your own energy and we'll all enjoy. So and the country will be good. Yeah. Uh, it's the same as how our environment has been embraced. Let's embrace agriculture the same way as environment. Tuko na a lot of funding from outside on environment and climate change. So pia sahi agriculture pia, if we don't take care, a lot it elapses from our hands, and our generation will suffer, and hatutaki hivo. So let's embrace agriculture, let's teach our youngsters on agriculture. Watu wa shule, make sure that walimu, you have that kitchen garden, no matter what, whether it's a private school, whether it's a public school, it's always good to embrace agriculture in schools.